Today is vlog day 1084.
See new faces and brand new things. Gotta go places and do things. Maybe to forget.
Good morning. It's Friday, right? I'm pretty sure it's Friday. Yeah, it better be Friday, otherwise I'm doing this on the wrong day. I gotta go to CNRS and do some voice recording this morning. Maybe some translation on the fly. We'll see. And then I'm gonna try and meet up with Richard, finish a few things up this afternoon before I lose him for like the rest of the month. He's got a lot of stuff going on this month, and hopefully gonna end up at Brewdog this evening. They opened their tap house here in town not too long ago, and I've been there before. I've shown it to you before, but that's where I'm hoping to end up with a few friends and just chill a little bit this evening and make some introductions as well. But when I say CNRS, it's been a little bit, and some of you may have no idea what I'm talking about. So what the heck is CNRS? CNRS stands for the Centre National de Recherche Scientifique, the National Science Research Division, basically. I've been working with them since I moved here, more or less, because my buddy Nico is one of the directors there. He's focused on creating new documentary and content surrounding the different research projects that the division is doing. So they do a lot of really, really interesting stuff. They've created documentaries from India to Corsica and everywhere in between. Like, it's really cool, like the different stuff that we do. It's very, very diverse. I think that the division itself has something like 60,000 employees, all doing a wide variety of different things. And so we make these short web documentaries to let people know what's going on in the country, what their tax dollars are going to research, and also just, to educate people. And it's really, really, really fun. I really, really like it. It's really challenging because I not only just show up and do voices, I very rarely, if ever, do the narration. I tend to do one or two of the male voices of, scientists that are being interviewed. But I also receive the script in advance, the French version, because they make a French version first, of course, and then I do the translation of that. This week's translations were a little bit rougher because I didn't have a lot of time to sit down and really refine them, but it's okay because basically you go in, you do the best translation you can do, and then as a team, when we're sitting down doing the voice acting in English, which everybody speaks French and English when we do this, we sit down and say, is this actually the best translation for this? Refine it, and then record it. I gotta get coffee real quick. Coffee acquired. So the thing is, the CNRS is outside of town, so I gotta jump on the metro and then on a bus. Ugh, it's the worst. There is a train that would take me all the way out there as well, but that requires the metro first, and unfortunately there's construction in between me and there, so that's not an option. I have to take the metro to bus option. I'm not a fan, but whatever, it's worth it. And theoretically, today we get to go see Mairead, who you haven't seen in the vlog in like 2 years. I haven't seen her in real life in 2 years. And she, along with Nico, I met her working with Nico when they were in the Congo with me. They were making a documentary in the Congo, and that's where I met them. And it was pretty glorious. We had a grand old time. Got in some trouble. They almost got us kicked out of the country, which is an intense story that maybe I should share today if I haven't shared that before. So we'll see if I can share that with her, because I think, we'll see. Mairead's lovely. I don't know if she's still mortified by it or not, but my hope is that she's still at least a little bit mortified by it, because then it's more funny. It's water under a bridge, but it's a decent story. Anyways, I'm gonna hop on the metro, drink my coffee, and eat my little croissant here, and we'll fast forward to, the recording portion. And by recording portion, I mean voice recording portion, not this kind of recording. You know what I mean. Just missed the bus. There's always a long wait. That's what you get. Anyways, almost there.
Your skill is extraordinary.
Alright, we're in Meudon. Meudon is just outside the city. That's how I end up getting these nice long shots of the Eiffel Tower when Nick needs a smoke break. I gotta check in with security, then we'll go down into the dungeon where we film and go from there. I took my microphone off, sorry about that. We'll figure this out. Wait. right, yeah. Yeah? How old is this?
I don't know. But we've got lots of film. And it still works.
I was gonna ask, can we turn it on?
I'll see if the old guy who comes here from time to time,
You know,
if he's here, he can show us how.
the old film tins there and everything.
So where do you work from?
I work in the castle.
No, this is his office. Best coffee in Paris. So good. We've gotten, well, actually we got more than one done. I think we got 2 or 3 done. I'm gonna also incorporate you in a story later when
Marina comes.
when Marina's here. But we got 1 done altogether. You completed 2 other ones that we made a long time ago that we just needed a female voice for.
That's fine.
So we've got like kind of 3 done today so far. We got to go back down and do 2 more. That was the only coffee break, and then we'll have lunch. And then Marina's supposed to join us, and we can get a full-on story time out of that, hopefully, when she's here. Maria's often camera shy, even though she makes a living on camera. She's a news anchor or a presenter, whatever, anchor, presenter, something for France 24, which is an amazing news channel. That's how I met them. But it's really funny because often she's like super camera shy. See, we can't get her to participate later. Lunchtime. This is a late lunch too. It's 1:30. Oh my gosh. This entire meal is like €4.70. It's a government job today. So Marina, actually, I just realized Marina left before I told the story of how I met you guys. Well, I think I was actually going to tell the story of how you almost got us kicked out of the Congo. I think that might be what the story I was going to tell. These guys came. This is also an old. This building is condemned. This is Nico's old office, which has a fantastic view of the Eiffel Tower, which I've been kind of showing you earlier. But basically, these guys came and made a documentary about like healthcare services in the Congo while we were there, while I was working there with Mercy Ships, and then what Mercy Ships was doing. And they said a couple of things in the French version in particular that kind of ticked off a couple of, local authorities that then threatened to kick us out, and it kicked off this entire dramatic week where we legitimately thought the entire organization was going to get kicked out of the country, and these guys had already left at that point.
Long
so.
gone.
But it all worked out in the end. We didn't get kicked out. Actually, the president, I think I told you that, the president actually didn't care.
It was easy.
Everybody around him, like a daughter and a general and some others, were like, oh my gosh, we're going to get in so much trouble for this, like we have to do, and he didn't actually care, so it all worked out. That's why autocracy is bad. This space is amazing, though. It's unfortunate that they're going to knock this thing down. I feel like we should have a paintball fight in here or something before. This would be a great location to go diving through things and...
The scene from a horror film.
Yep.
Aimed well for me.
Yep.
This was like France's first big science instrument. Yeah. And Marie Curie worked on this. Yeah. And so it's just a big magnet, electromagnet.
Is it?
Yeah. Well,
That was an extra long day because we had to rework a lot of the script, but it's really fun to see Mairead for a bit. I haven't seen her in like 2 years. Hopefully see her again here real soon. But I'm just getting out of here at 5 p.m., I think, which is a very full day. So I'm gonna rush home, do my best to put this together and then go out and meet some of these guys for a drink tonight because I haven't seen them in a while either. And yeah, got to introduce them to the new Brewdog spot, so that's fun. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this trip out to CNRS. Didn't expect it to take the entire day like this. And I have a couple errands that I was supposed to run today that I didn't. So I have to do those on Monday. I gotta make some changes to the new business insurance and other fun adulting things like that. The joy. Anyway, hope you're having a wonderful day wherever it is you are and you're ready for a great weekend. And I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for, you know, yet more joyous, warm, fuzzy times in Paris. I had a great time today. Au revoir. See you tomorrow.